there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Takes the handoff. It's Love. He's out past the 35. Hits the accelerator to the right. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be...
There he goes! The 20! He's at the 10! Slippery slide! Find his way around! And here comes the Navy offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. To the ground with the back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for a gap. It's Love. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, midship. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Going to try to put one on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Under fire. Makes the grab. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and then get. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Now on the option. Now the toss. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. Toss sweep to the right. He is going. Where? Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the fullback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He will not get there. A stop. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Now they'll run it to the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Breaks into the open. Rams him with the stiff arm. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish. They want... They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sends it back in motion, keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. Got a little space. There he goes. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Irish back on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with him. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Stumbled to the ground. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Still on his feet at the 40. At the 45, on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's ability...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Back to throw, it's Horvath. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Pauly. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fired in from the red zone.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fakes the grab on the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking for a man. It's Horvath. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half.
Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find... daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Fullback's got it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it was a nice play there, handing it off to the fullback, and the defense is lucky. That strong safety came downhill. He made that tackle. If he doesn't make it, who knows, guys? I mean, that might have been a touchdown.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. The option look. The pitch. Still on his feet at the 45. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Fakes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Horvath. It's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the option. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. They'll run the option. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Caught close to the marker, it's Howard. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Hutchinson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Run it with the fullback. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Navy will have to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. He'll toss it. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Running into the open space. There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Brings into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try to get outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll run the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important. Get some cushion for the punt team. He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice. What their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And Obviously, this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
They'll go to the toss. Fighting off the defender. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Try to get it to the edge. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
On to attempt the try. To throw, it's caught. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team.